We'll try to make it quick.
Hey, we won the SEC championship here. Your final year here. Just how sweet does that sound right now?
It sounds good. I haven't really processed it all. I still just got done playing, so go back to the hotel, chill for a little bit, get ready for tomorrow.
Can you sense like how desperate a team like that is fighting for their lives out there?
I mean, to be honest, every team that I've watched here has been desperate. Oklahoma was like that, Ole Miss was like that, and Vandy's gonna be like that. So, everybody's desperate. Everybody's trying to come out here and win.
How important were Willie Thomas's minutes? And Darius was kind of struggling a little bit in the first half. He kind of provided that scoring juice you guys needed before halftime.
We know what Malik Thomas can do. He's a big time scorer, but he does stuff on the defensive end, and his activity, moving on offense. He's a tough player.
I feel like I've asked this before this season, but Acuff struggles, and then at the end he makes, I think he scored y'all's final 5 points, 2 big layups. I mean, what's it like just watch a guy like that come through in the clutch?
I mean, he's got a clutch gene. He just has a knack for the ball, getting the ball in the rim, clutch situations. He's been doing it all year, consistently.
You and Malik Ewan combined for 23 rebounds. Just what's it like when you and him are able to get the ball like that and control the glass?
I mean, that's we're gonna go as far as we can take us with rebounding. We got to keep rebounding. We got to do that every game. We slacked off a few games, but whenever me and Malik and Nick too, he's in there battling too. Whenever we rebound and are physical like that, we're a tough team to beat.
Trevon, 5 points in the first half for you. That was huge. Felt like it really gave you some momentum going into this one, especially with Darius struggling early on. What was different for you in this game, or was anything different going into this one?
I mean, I got a few runouts, but these first 2 games, I feel like I've had smaller guards on me, and whenever our guards drive, they can just throw right up, and the guard can't jump me.
Ole Miss last year took you guys out of this tournament. How nice was it to take them out this year?
It was nice. I mean, I missed the 2 free throws again at the end. I thought I was gonna be able to replay last year. Shit. But it was good to get a win. There's no revenge or no animosity or nothing like that. It just feels good to get a win. It's a great coach team, great team. They've been playing well.
You've been here at Arkansas now for a handful of years. How does it feel to go back to the SEC championship game for the first time since 2017 with this team?
I mean, it feels good. The double bye helps a lot. I'll tell you that. I think every year that I've been playing I think the year Anthony Black and them, they got a bye game. But every year I've been here the first day, and I've had to win 5 games to go to the championship. So it's the double bye helps.
Does it mean a little bit more for you, to just be with this team, to be committed to this team, and now to finally say, hey, look, we're in the championship game. We can do it.
Well, I mean, this is March. We don't really have a choice. We gotta be connected. This is it. It's win or go home now, and we know that, and we don't want to go home.
Give myself right, making sure.
Thanks, TB.
How would you describe the atmosphere out there, man, for this tournament?
Man, it was great. Arkansas fans are gonna travel anywhere we go. So we got a great fan base. They're gonna travel with us, and they make every neutral site game feel like a home game. But the environment, Bridgestone is always a great arena to play in. Always has great energy. It's an NHL stadium, so big, loud. It's a good environment.
You talked about every team seemed like they came here desperate. But what kind of mindset do you have to come in with to be able to cut down the nets?
I mean, you got to be desperate. Every team in here is desperate. Every team in here is trying to get it. Every team has something to fight for. And, we're not any different. We're out here trying to fight, trying to get a championship, trying to improve our seed or keep our seed in the NCAA tournament. And, we've been doing a good job of that so far.
A lot of times it's important for teams to play their best ball in March. Are you guys, I guess, hitting your stride, or are you playing your best ball right now?
We're hitting our stride. We can definitely play better. I can play better. I know that. Darius had a slow start. We all know what he can do. Lee Thomas had a great game, but I feel like we're just hitting stride. But we're gonna be playing our best basketball. Going into March Madness.
SEC championship is great, but I'm sure that's not the ultimate goal for you guys. I guess how much of a tune-up is this tournament for you guys for the NCAA tournament?
I mean, we're playing great teams. We're playing teams that are going to be in the tournament. So, these are all tournament teams. Vandy is. And, we're going to go out there and play as if it was a tournament game. It was win or go home.
Speaking of that, how will you describe that matchup?
We played them the first time. I think they kind of had an off game. That wasn't their team out there. They're gonna come out ready to play tomorrow, desperate, just like us. They got momentum just like us. But they've also played 3 games in 3 days, so we'll see when the ball tips up.
Appreciate you.
Trevon, I apologize if you already been talked about this, but took you all the way till the overtime period, but you got that double-double. I mean, what was working for you on the offensive end tonight?
I'm glad we went to overtime so I could get the double-double. You and then let me get one of the defensive rebounds, or I would have had it, in regulation. But I felt good to get it. It's crazy what one rebound can make people think. So,
I mean, right at the end of regulation, and that AJ Storr hits that coast-to-coast layup. What's the message from Callum in the huddle there? Heading into that overtime period.
I mean, we got to fight for 5 more minutes. That's what he was saying. It was a tough layup by Storr. We know what type of player he is. We were just coming out ready to fight, ready to play.